Hello, welcome to my October TBR featuring Becca's Spookoplathon. So, I've already filmed this. I've done all of my roles and I created my TBR and I went to upload all of the footage to edit it. And none of it was on my memory card. So I was thinking, right, well, do I just talk through the rolls that I did yesterday? Because obviously I'm not going to be able to roll the same numbers again and like go through yesterday's TBR. Or do I re-roll and like start again? And I was thinking about it and I decided, okay, let's re-roll, let's refilm the rolls and start again and then see what that TBR is going to look like. And if it's good, I'll go with it. If it's really crap, then I'm going to go back to the original. However, so if you don't know, Spookoplathon is, well, Becca's Spookoplathon is the TBR game that Becca from Becca and the Books used to play, and she's doing a month-long read-along of Spookoplathon where you can either roll as you go or you do all of the rolls in one go and you film a TBR. Like you create your own TBR. So that's the way that I've chosen to do it. The prompts on the board are all kind of Halloween and spooky vibes, which are really cool because it's October. There are spaces for community shelf and chance cards, just like a normal Monopoly. I have not made community shelf or chance cards. What I have done is for community shelf, which is you have a stack of extra prompts. I've made a list here of 20 prompts. I've tried to do them as like prompts I'd quite like and prompts I'm not too keen on. And for chance, which is a list of just books and you just pick a book, I've again got the list of 20 here. I've got 10 that are on my self-destruct list and 10 that are recent purchases. And so if I land on either of those squares, I'm going to roll a d20 and whatever number it comes up with will be the number on my list of prompts / books. I am doing 5 rolls. Anytime you roll a double, you add a roll on. So like I said, yeah, I'm starting with 5. Hopefully I won't get too many doubles. Yesterday I got 2 doubles, so I ended up with 7 books. And yeah, we will see what I got today. And I think that is about it in terms of the rules. So I'm going to put in the rolls and come back and tell you what books I have picked for them. After I've gone through all these ones, I will tell you what my yesterday's rolls and yesterday's TBR were. So, cue roll number 1. Okay, roll number 1. We have 4. That is a TBR vet. Roll number 1 was TBR veteran. And for that one, I am putting on Vicious by V.E. Schwab. This book, if you have been around my channel for any length of time, this book appears on so many TBRs. I just need to get it read. It was on my September TBR. I actually, at the time of filming, I was supposed to have read this one this week, but I ran out of time. This book, I feel like, is the V. Schwab that, I don't know what it is, but something about this book tells me this is the V. Schwab that I'm going to connect with. So I've only read 3 V. Schwabs before. So I've read Addie LaRue and Gallant, and I gave them both 5 stars when I read them. However, with hindsight, looking back, thinking about the book, I don't remember enough of the plot to be like, yes, that is definitely was a 5-star read. They probably are nearer 4s, maybe even 3.5s, because neither of them have stuck in my head. I've also read A Dark Shade of Magic, just book 1, which I liked it a lot, but I think I gave it a 3 or a 3.5, because I felt like I'd read it before. And that is no disrespect to V. Schwab. It's more of the fact that this book was groundbreaking when it came out 7 or 8 years ago. But the things that make it groundbreaking have been used in so many YA fantasies since then that I've seen them before. even though I've sort of seen them afterwards, but still I was like, none of the twists surprised me because I kind of knew what was going to happen because I've seen them subsequently in subsequent books. But Vicious, I don't know what it is about Vicious, but I just think this is going to be the book for me. So we're on another TBR. I'm determined to get this book read this year. This has been on my shelves, I think, since 2019. So, roll 1, Vicious. Roll number 2.
Roll number 2. We have a double, and that got me orange.
Okay, roll number 2, we got orange, and I was looking through my shelves and I kept on being drawn towards romance, but I was like, no, it's not really a romance type of season. And then I went for the most orange book I own, which is Bunny by Mona Awad. I am nervous about this one. I have just read Rouge by Mona Awad and I gave it 3 stars. I liked it, but I didn't like the really weirdness of it. But part of me is kind of like, I knew Rouge was going to be weird, but I wasn't expecting the level of weirdness. So I feel like now I have read something by Mona Awad that when I now pick up and read Bunny, even though I know it's because I know how weird it's going to get, I'm hoping that I'm going to have slightly different expectations and be a little bit more engaged with it. So I am kind of, yeah, this is a nervous one for me, but Bunny is on the TBR.
Roll number 3. We've got 3. Purple.
Roll number 3 got me purple. And I was playing around with this one. There was a couple of purple books that I want to get on my TBR, but I decided no, I'm going to go with the purple book, well, probably my most anticipated book that I have in my possession at the moment. That also happens to be purple, and that is The Last Devil to Die by Richard Osman. I am so hyped. So excited for this book. So this is the 4th book in the Thursday Murder Club series. It is potentially the last book in the series. Richard Osman has said that the next books that he writes will not be in this series, but he's not, I don't think he has said he's not going to ever come back to the series. I know that there's going to be heartbreak in this one. I know that there will be things that happen that are going to make me cry. I am terrified and I am excited in equal measures. I feel like I am going to just get through this one so quickly. Last Devil to Die. I have no more words. I'm just super hyped. Okay.
Roll number 4 is another double. So that's got me Spoopy. And brought my rolls up to 7. Roll
number 4 got me Spoopy, and for that one I have chosen A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon by Sarah Hawley. So this is a kind of witchy romance. I think pretty much it does what it says on the tin. It is about a witch and a demon fake dating. And honestly, that's all I really need. I haven't heard the best things about this book, but also I think it's going to be a fun read. I don't think it's going to be, you know, the best book I've ever read, but I think it's going to be a fun time. So yeah, I'm excited for A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon.
Number 5. 6 and 4. Oh, I'm going to turn it around so we can see. That's got me Black Cat.
Then roll number 5, we had Black Cat. So that is a book featuring cats. And I was thinking, I was like, oh, do I go for something like the Travelling Cat Chronicles, which would be great, but do I want that kind of heartbreak in my life right now? And then I was thinking, right, well, what other kind of witchy romances have I got? Because there's a couple that I want to get on this TBR. And I then looked at this book, which has a cat on the cover, and this is Something Wicked by Gretchen Rue. This has been described as the Gilmore Girls meets Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which honestly, I feel like just that description makes me think this is going to be a great time. It's really, really short. It's only like 250 pages, I think. 280 pages, so it's less than 300 pages. It's really short. It looks super, super cute. And yeah, I'm excited. It's another witchy romance. We have got a cat here, so my assumption is that there are cats in this book. If not, there's a cat on the cover, and that is close enough. Yes.
Roll number 6. 11. Okay, that's got me community shelf, and for my community shelf I am rolling a D20 and taking one off there. So whatever it's going to be. I got number, you see that? 16, which is Thriller. Hello, Editing Jenny here. You may have noticed that I am unable to count, and I moved the little mushroom thing 12 spaces instead of 11. I should have landed on Hannibal Lecter, which the prompt is body parts in the title, but I didn't. I didn't notice. I am not changing this TBR for a third time, so we are going with it. Okay, we are just going with it.
Cut and restart that bit. Roll number 6 got me community shelf. So again, I rolled my D20, I got the prompt of Thriller, and this one, even though I love thrillers, this one was actually quite difficult for me, because there was a specific book, well, there were 2 or 3 specific books that I wanted to get on, and one of them I was like, it's a mystery, it's not a thriller. Another one's like, it's a dark academia, it's not really a thriller, it's more in the fantasy genre. And the other one I've been calling a horror, not a thriller. But I have gone for that third book, which is The Last House on Leader Street by Catriona Ward. And the reason being, this tagline says, one of the most extraordinary thrillers of the year, according to the Daily Mail. So I'm counting it as a thriller, even though I think it's more of a horror. I feel like this is the time of the year that I am ready to read The Last House on Leader Street. This book does quite scare me. I am not a horror girly. I do not enjoy anything scary. It's why Halloween is not Halloween girly. But I feel like that this is the only time that I can read Last House on Leader Street. I hear so many good things about this one. I'm scared, I'm nervous, but I'm also excited.
And then hopefully my last roll number 7. Can't get my hands in there. 5. Oh, that's a fun one. Most recent purchase.
And then the final prompt on my TBR for prompt number 7 was most recent purchase. So for that one, I was thinking, I was like, right, what have I got recently? What, you know, do I go really like strict with the last book that I physically, you know, that I bought, which was not this one, or do I just go for something that I hauled in the last month? And I decided, let's go with whatever I hauled in the last month, and that was Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Bertree. I am so excited by this book. I am so excited. I am incredibly grateful for Tor for sending me this book, and I cannot wait to read it. I loved Legends and Lattes, and yeah, this book I am just so hyped about. I have no other words. I'm just very excited. So this one is a prequel to Legends and Lattes, but again, super excited. I feel like November would possibly be like a kind of better time to read it, but I mean, I can't say no, so I'm gonna get it read and I'm excited. I'm just super hyped. So that was all of my rolls. I got 7 rolls in this round. There are 2 other books that I do want to get on my TBR. First of all is The Last Graduate by Naomi Novik. This one was on my previous TBR, but like I said, I lost all the footage, and this one I read A Deadly Education this month, really loved it, so I want to carry on with the series. I also am putting on The Mystery Guest by Nita Prose. This is the sequel to The Maid, and this is one that I am reading for work, and just look at that flop. That is a great flop. There is another book that I also need to read for work, which is Joan Nothin's Guide to Life, but I don't own that one yet, so I will be needing to read that one anyway. And I think, and I'm question mark about this one, but I might also put on, I'll pop it up here, The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling. Again, this one actually was on my previous TBR, but it was a poll pick against Something Wicked and A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. This is Kiss Curse is the one that won, but it actually wasn't the one that I was most excited to read. So we will see. So just to let you know what my previous TBR was, and let me know down below, did I make the right choice in the TBR that I've gone with? But my previous TBR, again, I got 2 doubles, so I had 7 rolls. My first roll was a feed scroll, and I got Legendborn by Tracy Dion, which terrifying because I don't think I want to read that book. My second roll was Community Shelf, and I got Mystery, and I put on The Thursday Murder Club. Third roll was a poll pick, and I put on, like I said just now, the 3 witchy romances, and The Kiss Curse has won that one. My fourth roll was Mike Myers, so read a sequel, and I twisted that to mean read a prequel and put on Bookshops and Bone Dust. My fifth roll was TBR Vet, so again, used Vicious. Sixth roll was Spooky, so I put on Last House on Needless Street. And my 7th was Dice Roll Roulette, where you roll the dice again and every dot counts for 50 pages. So I had to get a book between 375 and 425 pages, and I put on The Last Graduate for that one. So my TBR for the month, ooh, we're moving, there we go. My TBR for the month looks like this. I am quite excited by it. I am nervous about Bunny, but I think everything else on this TBR I am hyped by, which is a great place to be. Let me know your thoughts on my TBR. Have you read any of the books that I am reading this month? If so, what did you think of them? And also, like I said, let me know which TBR I should have gone with. Did I make the right choice? They're pretty much identical, let's be honest. But I will see you hopefully in the next one throughout October, while I'll be reading these books. If you like this video, pop me a like down below, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!